of the National Conference member, Mr. Aslam Ghani.
Yeah.
Now he is saying that what could Yasin Malik do? He could not have told Hafiz Saeed to leave the dais. Now on the other hand, you see what they did. They kept quiet when Afzal Guru was hanged, and I say the journey of justice for Afzal Guru was flawed. And I'm saying,
well, you know, let's not go up that street. I think we made it absolutely clear, even on Saturday here, that you may disagree with my opinion, but in the 392-page judgment that was given for S.A.R. Gilani, Shabnam Lone, you know absolutely well, don't pretend that you don't, that court judgment said that only on the basis of suspicion, you cannot convict. No, don't go up the Afzal Guru road again.
I am not bothered about
Fine, that's all right. Don't digress. Don't digress.
About S.A.R. Gilani.
No,
I'm not digressing.
Don't digress.
I'm not bothered about
don't digress.
I am bothered about the psyche of Kashmir.
I am asking you today, Shabnam Lone, tell me one question. I have one question for you. Who represents the youth and the people of Kashmir? A man who is responsible for the death of 9 innocents in the parliament attack? Or the person who topped India's civil services examination? You ask that question, and that is the answer that even the youth of Kashmir will tell you. Who represents the voice of the people of Kashmir? Certainly not Afzal Guru. Come on.
Now let me answer this, Arnab.
No, I'm remaining.
Not a normal place. Kashmir is not a normal place. It has been beset by many political storms, and these political storms have somehow overtaken the lives
what
of
has that got to do?
Afzal Guru was one of those young men who got trapped.
What is General Bakshi? I still don't understand what that has to do. What that has to do with Yasin Malik and Hafiz Saeed. I don't think Hafiz Saeed is anyone who has anything to do with the Kashmir issue, apart from butchering many Kashmiris. Apart from butchering Kashmiris.
You have not answered my question.
What do you answer? What's your question? What is your question?
Why is India tolerating this?
Yeah, so that's the question I'm putting out. You're endorsing my question. Thank you very much.
Why is India tolerating this?
You're endorsing my question. I am also asking the question, should India tolerate this?
Why is India tolerating this?
I am asking you, every political party in the country.
Act in accordance with the law. Answer this question. Why is India tolerating
may I come in, please?
Revoke his passport.
It is very nice to see our Kashmiri friends trying to put the onus on the government of India. But they have been expressing their outrage, their value judgments on every case that concerns, the Indian army and the, human rights aspect of it. What is their personal viewpoint today? I haven't heard that outrage. The whole onus is shifted to the government of India. On this, as individual discussants, aren't you responsible to take a moral position? Where is that moral position?
Mr. Bakshi, let us have a debate which has some relevance. Now, pointing out passions which will lead us nowhere
is not really passions. It's a reality. It's an expose.
Now, the
passions will lead us to the truth.
Now, in Kashmir, peace is a process which really has to weather stormy weathers.
Really.
Peace is not easy. Peace is not easy.
If,
now, only those who owe the roar of life can withstand the majesty of peace.
Yeah, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. But let me... No, thank you for that. That sounds fantastic. It is very well phrased. I must compliment you for that. But if Yasin Malik is under a delusion that the ambassador of peace is the Lashkar-e-Toiba chief, Hafiz Saeed, then he must surely get his facts straight. He must examine himself before he comes to such a conclusion. So he's sitting there on a hunger strike and getting a glass of orange juice from Hafiz Saeed. It's not farcical, it's cruel.
Arnab, I can't speak for Yasin Malik. That is for Yasin Malik to decide.
I don't know. I'm going back to Mahesh Jethmalani one more time. No, the onus is certainly for action this time. The onus is for action this time.
Of course there is. Look, Arnab, you can say that all our Kashmiri guests on this program are ambivalent on the issue. But the real question really is, why has the government of India mollycoddled and indulged Yasin Malik all these years? That is the real question.
Yeah.
And more importantly, what are they going to do now with this flagrant act of treachery of going and sharing a stage, consciously or unconsciously? And if he didn't know Hafiz Saeed was coming, he should have got up, dissociated himself and walked away.
Yes.
What is the Indian state now going to do about this conduct?
We have to look at that. And
your ambivalence and ambiguity. Let me clear the ambivalence and ambiguity. I want to make certain points. One is the issue of Mr. Yasin Malik sharing a dais with Mr. Hafiz
that is
Saeed.
the only subject.
We condemn what's happened in Bombay. Yes, let me address that question. We condemn what happened in Bombay. It was one of the gravest violations of the sanctity of life.
Yeah, and I know what you'll say after the but.
And we will always condemn
I know what you'll say after the but.
There is no but. Let me complete. Let me complete. There is
I
no
thought you
but.
were about
There
to...
is absolutely no but.
Yeah.
No, I will not. There is no but.
Good.
Since we speak of everything that happens between India and Pakistan, invariably, in the context of what is happening in Kashmir, my friends in Delhi might grudge me and tell me, why are you talking about Kashmir? The reason for that, Arnab, is that when we look at your inflexible high morality on issues such as these, we cannot help but think with disdain. Why is your morality, one, so idealistic, and second, so selective? Why does it stop at the
the answer is very simple. You asked a very good question, and now I will give you the answer.
I'm talking about idealism.
Yeah, I'll ask you. You asked me a very good question.
This conflict.
You asked me a very good question, and I will give you the answer.
Just one more question. Did Sheikh Abdullah not meet with people which would be ideologically unpalatable in retrospect?
This is not
Did Farooq Abdullah not ever meet with Maqbool Bhatt?
Yeah, now I'll tell you one thing.
But they are your darlings. They are your darlings. They are your darlings.
You see, I'm sorry, Mr. Mattu. You have some grave misconceptions. My answer is in two parts. First, about morality and idealism. I completely believe in morals, and I think there's nothing wrong in being idealistic. A second part of your question is that please, I don't think Hafiz Saeed is an intellectual or an ideologue, that you should have an ideological difference with him. Hafiz Saeed is simply a globally acknowledged terrorist. And I will send you the list of the United Nations 1267/1989 Al-Qaeda Sanctions Committee, which lists everything about Hafiz Saeed. So he is not an intellectual, so it's not somebody with you ideological indifference. I may have an ideological difference with you.
If he is, in fact,
with you. I can have an ideological difference with you. You don't have an ideological difference with a terrorist. That's the point.
If Hafiz Saeed is involved in Mumbai, if Hafiz Saeed is involved in acts of terror, he should be brought to the book.
There is no if there. He is.
To the law.
There is no if.
No if.
There is no if.
Let the law take its
Take back
course.
the if.
Let the law take its course.
There is no if. There is an Interpol. There is no if. There is an Interpol red corner notice. There is an Interpol red corner notice against him. There is a US Department of Treasury note. He has a specially designated individual under the executive order of 13224. There is no if. He's a terrorist. Period. You don't treat a terrorist like an ideologue. He's not
the organization which he heads.
Yes, Mr. Jetmalani. Yes, Mr. Jetmalani.
Like an ideologue.
Yes, Mr. Jetmalani saying something to you, Mr. Mattu.
Not just Hafiz Saeed, the organization which he heads, LET, has been declared by the UN and the US to be a terrorist organization.
And in April 2012, the United States of America, with which many Hurriyat leaders have close associations and they like to quote, announced a bounty of $10 million on Hafiz Saeed, the founder of the Lashkar-e-Toiba. So these are terrorists. They are not heading ideological organizations. These are terrorists with a capital T. What is Yasin Malik doing? Of course, at the end of the day, I agree, it's the Indian state which has to act. It's the state. The onus is on the state. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for debate number one. Thank you.